Yes, great students. Good to see you all. Happy to see you all for these Shastra Dhenams every day, morning, afternoon, evening. In the evening, we have the study on Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana and Dhanyastakam by Bhagavan Adishankara. Skanda Purana Sankshipta. Today we will be starting Badrikashrama Mahatmya. That's why Bhagavan Narayana, who was there in Badrinath, he came today to our class. And then we also have our study of Adi Shankara's Parayana, Adi Shankara Bhashya Sameta Parayana on Prasthanatraya. We will be continuing with our Taittiriya Upanishad. So, the 13 Vyaktitvas of Loka Sevaka, Dharmasthampaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, and Sanskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyakarana Sahita, let us mind as deeply, frequently as possible. Take the help of Shruti Mata, take the help of Guru Ganas, take the help of Devatas, and also the Jagannatha, as well as the Ishvara Parabrahma Tattva. Let us not forget it. You know, the worldly things quickly enter into our heart, but the spiritual things take lot of time to enter, and a wise person's wise wisdom is till it enters, he goes on banging, bombarding his intellect with the Shastra Shravana from the Gurus and Acharyas. Because the spiritual theme, spiritual life, spiritual pursuit, spiritual goal reaching is the ultimate, the moksha. इसलिए वो बात क्लिक होने तक, मन में लगने तक सुनते जाना, चाहे वो एक क्लास में हो जाए या 1000 क्लासेस में हो जाए या 100 जन्म भी लग जाए, बिकॉज दैट इज अल्टीमेट. गुड, यू आर हियर एवरी डे. वेलकम in our Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, 18th Sarga, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam. We are seeing Drushtanta Nirupanam. How many Drushtantas Bhagavan Vasishtha ji used to tell us about the result of the Jnana gained of the Shastra, the ultimate result of moksha, as well as the other, by the way, byproduct results, so many, helping us in our Vyavahara and Mana also. And now in today's topic, we'll continue. He will just tell us about the necessity of Drishtanta in knowing anything unknown. At the same time, the Drishtantas have very limited way to convey to us. And then, unfortunately, for the Brahma Tattva, which is a theme, subject matter, there can be no Drishtanta complete and perfect. But yet there is no other way than taking the examples to convey it. So these limitations in these studies we have to accept with wisdom and use our brains, intellects, purity of the heart to catch the point which the gurus are trying to tell us through those dushtantas, examples, through those akhyayikas, kahanis. Right, friends? Let us do 3 minutes of our Mangalacharana Shloka Parayanam as well as Sankalpa. It's always good for the universe. We are praying entire Jiva Koti should evolve spiritually and get moksha. Not even one should be spared. That is our Sankalpa. So it's not only for you and I, speaker, listener, but these beautiful Jnana of the Shastras in its Sukshma Rupa spread everywhere and bless all the people. And that is how Sri Ramji asked, that is how Sri Vaashishtha ji gave, that is how Sri Valmiki ji has written as a book. That's how this Shastra went on coming up to us, which was given in Treta Yuga. In between that and this, another Yuga itself passed, the Dwapara Yuga. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Namo Brahmadibhyo, ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणदः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्चास्त्राः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्तसाध्यसाधनानुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्तऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवतादर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां ज्ञानयोगभक्त्यादिप्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थानजागरणभक्त्यादि विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्तितेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकैन्दव संस्कृतेः शाश्वतरूपेण सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृदेश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं तदनन्तरं धन्याष्टकस्तोत्रस्य अध्ययनं साधना तदनन्तरं संक्षिप्तस्कन्दपुराणस्य तदनन्तरं तैत्तिरीयोपनिषदः आदिशङ्करभाष्यसमेत पारायणं वयं सर्वे विवेकवैराग्यभक्तिज्ञानयोगादीनां द्वारा अतिशीघ्रगतिना मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं भारतवर्षार्थं सनातनधर्मार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे। ओं श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायणशास्त्रं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः। ओं यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथा आकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha, Sri Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Adi Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana Shastram, Dvitiya Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakaranam, Drushtanta Nirupanam Nama, Ashtadasha Sargaha, Sri Vaashishtha Uvacha. Friends, yesterday we have seen one aspect saying that not even limbs we have to move in the pursuit of Brahmanubhuti. Just Chitta Nirodha, if you do, that's enough. And it is more easier than plucking a flower or a tender leaf. Is this Paramatma Jnana? Why? Because it is about our own essential self. Anything which is distant from us in Kala Desha, it may take time. But when it is about our own self, it need not take even that time. Like how long it takes when we wake up to realize that we are the waker. So much is the distance between the Jiva and Atma as much as between the dreamer and waker. That was it. Then, in 6 steps of complete Adhyatmika sadhana is being indicated to us by the kind, compassionate Vasishtha to give us a sample that in this way the entire Shastra of remaining 29,500 shlokas will guide us in sets of 5, 10, 15 shlokas about the entire sadhana that one can do. So from there we will see today. It was said yesterday, Gacchati avayavaha spandam sumanaha patramardane iha dhimatra rodhastu nangavayavachalanam. So avayavaha spandam gacchati. Spandam avayavaha gacchati. The parts of the body need some movement. The legs have to go up to the tree, hands have to be lifted, fingers have to move and they have to hold it, and the prana shakti has to hold it. The mind should look at it with the eyes, pluck it. So there are some angaspandanas are there. But then in iha means in the experience of the self, what is it he said? Na anga avayava chalanam. No need of even the movement of the limbs. Dhimatra rodaha. See, very important thought. Try to catch it. What is the only thing that is expected for the moksha here is dhimatra rodaha. Dhi is antakarana, chitta, vrittis. Rodaha means arresting them. Quietening, arresting, controlling, subduing the chittas, vrittis. That is the only sadhana required. Now here we all feel in this life of ours, everything is easy to do, but chitta vritti stopping alone is most toughest. It is true, but who made the chitta like that? Disturbed and agitated? It is we only. Basically, the sthiti of the chitta by its nature is calm and quiet. So the calm and quiet chitta, we only disturbed it. So we are not doing even something extra there. The thing which is done unnecessarily is undone. The unwanted vritti prakopa of the chitta is quieted, and that's it. That is also some not an effort positive done. It is only to undo what is done. तो खामखा तुम अपने वृत्तियों को बहकाते हुए जगत को निर्माण कर रहे हो और वृत्तियों का निरोध करो. You are Brahman. And in that also only two vrittis are there. Idam vritti and aham vritti. Among them, if the idam vritti you drop, the aham also gets dropped. Like in the dream, in the deep sleep, the idam vrittis of Jagrat Sapna are dropped. Therefore, the aham of Jagrat Purusha, Sapna Purusha also are not there. Therefore, there is no samsara of Jagrat Swapna. Nidra mein. Just bliss alone. In the same way, just dhimatra nirodha, anga avayava chalanam is not at all required. That much easy is this sadhana. By saying so, he is indicating sadhana. That all your external dasha indriya, you quieten them. Chitta also, you absolutely quieten it by removing all the vrittis. Then, uh, vritti sahita chitta is samsara, vritti rahita chitta is atman. The chitta free from the thoughts is nothing but pure conscious self. Consciousness somehow as if agitated is called chitta, dichotomized into ahamidam is called the samsara. So this is what is the easiness in this sadhana indicated. Okay, and what are difficulties are there? It's because we have gone far away from this original status. That's our mistake. You come back, then you are already in the self because it is your own self, right? Now, the six sadhanas we saw yesterday were in these three mantras, powerful, fantastic, worthy of remembering. Like this, many sets will come in future. He says, Sukhasanopavishthena yatha sambhavamashnata bhogajalam sadachara viruddheshu natishtata yatha kshanam yatha desham pravichara sukham यथा संभव सत्संगम इदं शास्त्रमथेतरतु आसाद्यते महाज्ञान बोधः संसार शान्तिदः न भूयो जायते येन योनियंत्र प्रपीडनम्. How beautiful, how complete it is. Here he says, Mahajnana Bodha Asadhyate. The Mahajnana means the knowledge of the Parabrahman. Maha is ultimate. Ultimate is Parabrahma only. So Mahajnana means Parabrahma Jnana. Bodha means experience. Asadhyate is obtainable. And when that is obtained, samsara shanti daha. At present, entire samsara gets eliminated of struggle and suffering. Not only that, bhuyaha, again, na jayate yoni yantra prapidanam, there will be no subsequent births. So, jivan mukti, videha mukti, moksha, and no punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam bandhana. Clear? Samsara shantidaha na bhuyaha yoni yantra prapidana janma. When, when this mahajnana bodha achieved. And then how this Mahajnana Bodha, the experience of the Brahman as myself will happen. These are the 6 steps are set. They are set, we will try to put them in one sequence. First one, Sadachara Viruddheshu Natishtata. Means doing actions only which are prescribed by Shastra and Sadachara. As Sadachara. One. With that, Yatha Sambhavam Ashnata Bhogajalam. Whatever, Nija Karmopatam Vitam Tena Vinodaya Chittam, whatever with our Sadachara, Varnashrama Dharma, whatever comes to us, only with that we are contented, without any greed for anything, any interest for the any bhoga. Two things are over. Third one is what? Yatha Sambhava Satsangam, Idam Shastram Atha Itarat. After that way, filling your belly, Yatha Sambhavam, as it is possible, do the satsanga of this Shastra from the Gurus or any such Shastras that are like that of Upanishads, etc., which talk about the Brahma Tattva, Brahmatmaikya Bodha, Moksha, Atmanubudhi, बताने वाले शास्त्रों का सत्संग करो. So first, Swadharma Karma. Second, with that, whatever you get, be happy with that. And like Vedo Nityamadhiyatam Tadvitam Karma Swanushtiyatam. Or in the next text, we are going to see Dhanyashtakam में ऐसे ही होगा. 2-3 श्लोक. Remember clearly. Shastrokta Swadharma Karmanushthanam, and nothing should be done against Sadachara. Second, with whatever is earned through that, be contented. 3, go and attend the satsang on this Shastra from the Guru or any of the such Moksha Shastras. 4, once these are done, now Sukha Asanopavishthena. After having gathered the information, knowledge from the Guru in that satsanga, Sukha Asanopavishta, find your very comfortable place seated somewhere. Sukhastanopavishthena. Fourth one. Then fifth one is Yathakshanam Yathadesham. As long as you can, and whichever the suitable for place for you, there having seated comfortably. Pravicharayata Sukham. In all your inner quietness of the mind, whatever the knowledge gained about the Tattva, when you do the Pravicharana, the contemplation on that, the fifth one. Sixth one, Mahajnana Bodha Asadhyate, the experience of the self comes. So, any of the text, let us say Ishavasya Upanishad, you take. So, in the first few mantras only, the Tattva Swarupa Nirdharana done. In the Kena Upanishad also done. Kata Upanishad, 42 techniques our Yamaraj gives for meditation. Mundaka Upanishad also, Akshara Parabrahma Vidya, how beautifully the Angiras Rishi gives to Shaunaka, we have seen it. Mandukya Upanishad also, how it by differentiating the Turiya Atma from the other three, Vishwatesa Prajna, proves to us that Turiya Atma alone is ultimate real. All these three are Agrahana, Anyata Grahana, Hetuna, they are Kalpita. In that Mandukya, if you go to the further Prakaranas of Vivarta Prakarana and Advaita Prakaranas, more details are given. Vaitatya Prakaranadi. So, in the same way, Taittiriya Upanishad, how beautifully Panchakoshas it explained how to transcend in our identity from the gross koshas to go to the stula, sorry, gross to the subtlemost, sukshma, and finally, even to the Anandamaya kosha, the Atman is Brahman, reach it. In the Aitareya Upanishad also, we were given with the example of Vamadeva how to do meditation. Shvetashvatra Upanishad, we are now seeing today only the Pranava Alambana is given to discover that Vastu in ourselves as ourself. Etat gneyam nityameva atma samstam nata param veditavyami kinchit. So, Varnashrama Anuguna Swadharma Acharana, no contradictory action, that is the prohibitory actions, adharma papa mat karo, नहीं तो वो जन्म मरण चक्कर होता रहेगा नरक आदि. Instead of that, avoid that. Swadharma karma acharana, with that whatever is prapta, be happy with that. With that, go to the Guru and listen from him. This Shastra Upanishads, then after that, comments it in one place, in a comfortable place, giving sufficient time, then do the vichara exhaustively contemplating. In the heat of the contemplation, listen. With the Shastra Jnana kept in the heart, when we do the Manana Chintana contemplation on that, all the cobwebs of notions, misunderstandings, delusions regarding the world as real, Paramatma is not seen, will be reversed. Paramatman alone will be comprehended as real. Other than that, everything will be very deeply contemplated, understood to be only kalpita on it. Like when you look at the pot. If you are deep contemplator, it is mud only in and through that pot. A contemplating person knows. Never mud was there, mud is there, mud alone will be there. On that a rupa is superimposed, that is given a name called as pot. And throughout life, whenever we see the mud, but we call it as a pot. And I also say the same, you also say the same. And by mistake, because of my Vedantic Jnana, I see only mud, you laugh at. Because you are saying the effect, the karya, the part only. अब देखो समझ में आया कि नहीं. In the same way, the tattva jnana, the satchidananda jnana will be done. That is called as Maha jnana avabodha here. With that, samsara shanti. With that, no more punah janma, including is equal to yoni yantra prapedanam. है ना? योनि यंत्र नो देखो योनि यंत्र प्रपीड़नम इज वेरी पेक्यूलियरली हैज गिवन. ऐसे बहुत एग्जांपल्स देंगे, आप आश्चर्यचकित हो जाओगे. You know, in some of the places you have seen, no, especially the Rakshasas, Dushtas, you know, they capture the people whom they consider as enemy and put them in the yantra and they give the prapidanam. A closed enclosure they put and they pierce through variety of the needles, etc. तो दैट्स कॉल्ड यंत्र प्रपीड़नम. यंत्रों के द्वारा पीड़ा पहुंचाना. इट कैन बी एनी टाइम. Another hot, you know, see they do the focus of the light on the eyes for long time. Electrocution they do to some time. Very hard thing they make us hold on to. On the very cold बर्फ जो है हमको बिठाते हैं. These are all the yantra prapidana. What is essential in every janma, when we are in the womb of that mother in that particular janma, that being in the yoni is called yantra prapedanam. Like in any yantra we caught up, we are caught up there. Then the mother ka heat ho ya cold ho, whatever the disease she has got, food she is eating, not eating, right or wrong, all of that pida comes to the fetus inside. He cannot complain, he cannot say anything, he cannot go out. See that the time of delivery pain comes and he matures. He cannot come out. अगर बाहर आया तो premature delivery will die only. How many things that yantra prapidanam will not be there. Yoniyantra. That means Punarjanma will not be there. And all these will be appearing to him who has deeply understood what is the meaning of birth, what is the meaning of in the womb of the mother, after birth also, for the sustenance of the upadhis, protection of them, fulfilling the greed of these upadhis, how much struggles we have to go for only in acquiring artha kama, in that pursuit also how much of adharma papa we do, and which leads to the further narakadi. In the bargain, the moksha giving Shuddha Paramatma Tattva Sadhana we are always away from. उस तरफ मन जाता भी नहीं, टाइम दे ही नहीं पाते, फंस गए बस पूरा, दस गए बस पूरा. The one who is in the quicksand, now what Upanishad you can give him? What sadhana he can do? वो तो डूब मर रहा है उधर. In the samsara quicksand, दलदल में डूब मरने वाले को क्या आध्यात्मिकता रुचि करेगा बताओ? Instead of that, these are the steps let us do. 6 steps are given for moksha. Done. Now we'll be going into newer topics from here. वन श्लोका तो कंक्लूजन में हमने देखा, ये तावत्यपि ये भीताः पापाः भोगरसे स्थिताः समातृविष्टा कृमयः कीर्तनीया न ते अधमाः. See that samsara involvements in which throughout life there are dukkhas. Thereafter, for the papas done, there will be narakas. Then there will be the nicha yonis. There also yoni yantra prapedanam. In involving in such nonsensical things, we have no fear at all. We have no shyness at all. Whereas the moksha giving these 6 steps of adhyatmikata, to do that we have fear. And instead of doing this, we are only involved in the papa karma, and with that the bhogarati we are involved in. पाप कर्म से कमाए हुए चीजों से भोगों में रमते हुए, करो अध्यात्म कहने से भीता डरते हुए. डरते मीन्स फियर, हेजिटेशन, इनिबिशन, डाउट, अश्रद्धा, thousand things. Such people who are doubting or having fear on their spiritual path, which is a giver of moksha. And then instead of that, those are going for the bhogam prapti. For the sake of that, they are doing papa. Even punya also is papa, because even if you go to sarga, that will be ending and again will thrown back onto the earth one day. Such people here so powerfully, as Vaashishtha says, they are so matru vishta krumaya. They are the insects in the vishta, the fecal matter of the mother. माता के विष्ठा में से उत्पन्न हुआ कीड़ों के समान है वो लोग. ते अधमाः, सच वर्स्ट ऑफ द पीपल, न कीर्तनीयाः, उनका नाम भी लेना उचित नहीं. No, this again is a message. One message is very strongly given, that they are like the insects only, reveling in the filth, because the filth of the bhogas they are there. So all of that is anyway conveyed, we all understand. Still we don't do it. साधना anyway. छोड़ बात. दूसरा यहाँ क्या साधना कह रहे, ते अधमाः न कीर्तनीया का अर्थ क्या हुआ? Such samsaris, not only we should not be in close company with them, relation with them, friendship with them, nor even proximity we have to have, even to the extent that we should not even remember them. See the highest sadhana what he has done. योगी को रिमेंबर करोगे तो योग का साधना का प्रेरणा मिलेगा, और भोगी को रिमेंबर करोगे भोग का स्मरण होगा, भोग का लालसा होगा. Remember in your own life, whenever you attended any spiritual camp with the masters in Himalaya somewhere, the moment you remember that, your own heart's ambience becomes spiritual. Then early morning, 6 o'clock, he used to teach us Vedic chanting. Then 6:30 to 7:30 morning class hota tha. Then after that, 8:30 to 10:30 another one. Whole day, the Tattva Gnana, Upanishad classes, Ramayana classes, even many other satsangas, question answers and Ganga Vihara. How many spiritual things we used to do that we remember. And the remember fellow with whom you went to the casinos, to the places of drinking, boozing, eating. Immediately you remember Bhagavad. तो जो भोगी है उसके साथ कंपेनी कभी रखना ही नहीं. इवन इफ सम टाइम बाय मिस्टेक हैपेंड, डोंट रिमेंबर दैट फेलो. in our own interest. Not that we are hating anyone. We have to protect ourselves. Remember the Jnani, remember the yogis, remember the sadhakas, remember the bhaktas, remember the mukshus, jignasus. Let Nachiketas be remembered by us. Let Sri Ramas remembered by us. Let Prahladas remembered by us. Let Arjunas, let Parikshits, let all the rishis who were the cause for the Upanishad Jnana to come up to us, let us remember them and be inspired to be on that path. And path cut short only the 6 steps. Sixth is a reparation, 5 steps only. So Dharmacharana, with that, whatever comes, be trupta with that, go to the Guru and have all the Siddhanta Jnana, then find a solitude and place and sit there and contemplate till the truth is revealed, which is the remover of all samsara and which frees us from the Yoniyantra Prapedanam. Otherwise, we are the Samatru Vishta Krumi. We are the Adama, not worthy of living. That is a powerful message. हो गया. अब जाकर न्यू टॉपिक श्री वशिष्ठ जी स्टार्टिंग टॉकिंग टू अस regarding how he is going to give us this tattva jnana or the means he is adopting. So the limitations of the means in advance he is only telling us so that we don't blame him or we don't get confused. We become matured enough to focus on the thought that's conveyed rather than the means of examples which are always having limitations. Let us see what he says. He शृणुतावदिदानीं त्वं कथ्यमानमिदं मया राघव ज्ञानविस्तारं बुद्धिसारतरान्तरं. So idanim tvam shunu. Now you listen that. Kathyamanam idam maya, which is being spoken by me. Maya kathyamanam idam tvam tavat shunu. Just listen what I am going to teach you. Hey Raghava or Raghukulottama Rama, Jnana Vistar. What I am telling you is Jnana Vistar. Means beyond this there is no Jnana. Vistara Jnana means the all permeating Jnana. So Vistruta Vastu Jnana is Vistara Jnana. And then Buddhi Sara Tarantaram means what? It is the ultimate a Buddhi can intellectually comprehend, for which the Buddhi is given. Then it can comprehend, and in the comprehension of this truth, Buddhi finds its fulfillment. But for experiencing it, which is the cause of moksha, even this Buddhi also has to dissolve in that. So बुद्धि का सबसे बड़ा उपयोग था, बुद्धि की धन्यता वाला ये विस्तृत ज्ञान I am going to give you. Listen it very carefully till the end. The fulfillment of the buddhi is having in jnanam, and that jnanam is that vistruta jnanam, the brahma jnanam. See, tad jnanam prasamakaram yadindriyanam here also. So, shunu tavat idam tvam katyamanam idam maya idanim tvam katyamanam idam maya. Right now you listen what I am going to speak to you. Jnana vistaram. It is the expanded truths knowledge. Knowledge about the vistruta vastu paramatma tattva. Then in that till you are convinced in your intellect, all the Shastra quotation, all the Upamanas, all the Yuktis, all the Abhushanas, all the Alankaras, all the Akhyayikas, I will employ. You employ your buddhi to comprehend the truth through all this. Then the buddhi is fulfilled. Buddhi is given for that. After the buddhi comprehends the truth, the laksha will be only that one. And obviously, to reach to that laksha, everything which is superimposed on that, we have to desuperimpose it. That's called as the dhyana in which we do Vyatireka and Anvaya. The superimposed is desuperimposed, and then the substratum which was never become aware, we become aware of it. Which we were not aware, we will become aware of it. That will be taught to us slowly. So दो शब्द यहाँ याद रखना है, ज्ञान विस्तारम बुद्धि सार तरांतरम. Jnana Vistara means till the truth is apprehended, all details right from beginning will give you. Second word is Buddhi Sara Tarantara means Buddhi Saratara Antara. बुद्धि का जो सार है, किस कारण के लिए बुद्धि दिया गया, बुद्धि किस काम के लिए यूज करने से फुलफिल होगा, वो ज्ञान विस्तार आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू. डन. नाउ ही सेज यथेदं श्रूयते शास्त्रं ताम आपातनिकां शृणु विचार्यते यथार्थोऽयं यथा च परिभाषया. So Yatha idam shastram shruyate tam apatanikam shruno. So yatha idam shastram shruyate means the paddhati method which I adopted to teach you this shastra. Yatha idam shastra maya tubhyam shruyate. The way I to this shastra is taught by me to you. Shruyate tam apatanikam shruno. Those things from the beginning called as upakrama and the end the upasamhara, all of that I tell you. Means what? From the beginning till the end, in trying to convey to you the truth reality, what are the helps I take? वो मैं तुमको थोड़ा बताने वाला हूँ. उसके limitations also I'll tell her. So be prepared mentally. Okay. Then vicharyate yatharthoyam yatha arthayam vicharyate. And how the ultimate truth is to be comprehended through contemplation. After the comprehension at the intellectual level, then through sadhana it has to be apprehended. Intellectual understanding is called comprehension. Experience is called as apprehension. तो यथा नारायण विचार्यते यथा अयम अर्थः and very important thought is yatha cha paribhashaya. Paribhasha means vocabulary. Paribhasha means the paddhati that is employed. So yatha paribhashaya yatha ayam artha vicharyate. Artha means paramartha. Paramartha is moksha. Moksha is gained through Brahma Jnana. So that Brahma Tattva Vichara means its Swarupa Lakshanas, its Tatastha Lakshanas, like in the Taittiriya Upanishad, etc. And its Upalabdhisthana and the approach of it, how to reach to it. What are the, what you call, qualifications we have to have for it? Which are the obstacles en route that come? How to tackle them? That is the meaning of all those things I am going to tell you. So yatha cha paribhashaya yatha ayam artha vicharyate yatha idam shastram shruyate tam apatanikam shruno. Right from the till end. So what are the techniques etc. I employ? And in every shastra it is the same. The words are used with a vocabulary meaning rightly understood, Shastriya understanding, spiritual vocabulary. Then the grammar applied there. Then the preparatory stages are told. As just now we said, the Sarupa of the Tattva is told. And we have a lot of questions regarding the what about the whole world which is seen. That also is explained with lot of upamana. That it is not as real as it is seen. देखो simple logic. Vedanta is simple. Only two steps. There's no third step. So simple. What is it? Everything in the world we see. Remember carefully. Listen. Everything in the world we see. All of that is an effect. Karya. And every effect has its karana. This is one set. Reason. Cause. Okay? Like you see a door. It's an effect. It has a cause, the wood. If you see that a table, it's an effect. It has a cause, the plastic. See the cloth there is hanging. It's an effect. It has a cause, the thread or cotton. So everything in the world we attend to is an effect. It has a cause. Point one. Clear? Everything is an effect. It has a cause. Second, the cause of all causes is only one thing. That is the reality. And that reality itself remains unchanged for any reason. Therefore, it is actually not the cause of all cause. Even on that, the causation is superimposed. Then all effects are imagined. To that level, be attentive. At the totality level, Maya, at the individual level, Avidya, becoming operational. Understood? Like some people are there. They have drinking habit. They have the boozing habit. They झूठ भी बोलते हैं. लोगों से लड़ाइयाँ भी करते हैं. अब कोई पूछे इस बंदे में इतने दुर्गुण कितने कहाँ से आए? वो उसकी माया है. सरप्राइज नो, चोरी करेगा, डकैती करेगा, वो लोगों को चीट करेगा, मर्डर करेगा. अरे, ask that fellow, how come you are able to do so many mistakes per day? He says, because I get up early. Therefore, I do so. Isn't it? You see, it says Maya. In the same way, the Paramatma's Maya, Jiva's avidya. He is playing such a play, the twofold play. First play of totally hiding the truth, the substratum reality. Second play is projecting the entire world so realistically that we are not able to accept that it is unreal, it is imagination, it is projected. Isn't it? The ornament looks so real. So we're not able to reject that to see the gold. We are not able to reject the pot and say it is mud. इम्पॉसिबल लग रहा है ऐसा हम इतना रियलिस्टिकली हमको अनुभव आ रहा है आप कैसे कहते हो ये मिथ्या है सी द पावर ऑफ डेल्यूशन only these two the whole world is in effect it has a cause of all ultimate cause is paramatma but paramatma is never a cause therefore his own maya shakti projecting all these things therefore it is only appearance not real it is not created. Mm. So Jagat is not really created out of Paramatma, Jagat is superimposed on Paramatma. Because therefore it's not real. Therefore don't pursue it. Then what? Reject it. Then quieten the mind. Then with a quietened mind turn within. Then within you see the substratum in your heart. Then that is infinite already. You want to be infinite, you're already that. You want to be complete, you're already that. You want to be endless, you're already that. You want to be blissful, you're already that. Infinite, complete, endless, blissful state of being every jiva is seeking, which is already they themselves are. That's how through the pravritti we become more and more strong in our ignorance, delusion, and samsara. Through nivritti inside, we reach the truth and come out of all bondages. So here he says, Yatha idam shastram shruyate, Yatha vicharyate, Yatha ayam artha vicharyate, Yatha cha paribhashaya, Tama apatanikam shruno. Okay. How much struggles the gurus go through to communicate to us what they experience. Like you are experiencing purity, experiencing honesty, loyalty, hard work, and its joy. The same thing you want to convey to your friend or relative who is impure, dishonest, corrupt, and disloyal. वो पकड़ ही नहीं पाता उसको उसी में रमने मजा आने लगता है विचित्र ना Now, he says, ye nehananubhuterthe drushtenarthena bodhanam bodhopakara phaladam te tam drushtantam vidurbudha. So, I mainly employ the drishtanta paddhati to convey to you the truth. To convey to you the truth. He says, yena iha in this world anubhute arthe अननुभूते अर्थे दृष्टेन अर्थेन बोधनम अननुभूते अर्थे means that which is not seen or experienced that thing of that thing bodhanam the teaching is done how drishtena arthena so we in general world adopt the technique of making others know the unknown through the means and medium of the known through the means and medium of the known, the unknown is taught. That's called is the way of communicating the knowledge. So, drushtena arthena ananubhute arthe bodhanam iha in this world. Drushtena arthena, that which is already seen, with the help of that, that which is not yet seen, that is being communicated or educated or taught. So, bodha upakara phaladam. And that drishtanta, that particular anubhuta artha, which helped us in comprehending the ananubhuta, non-experienced or unseen thing, bodha upakara phaladam, tam drushtanta virva. It is called as drishtanta example. So example is that one which tells us, makes us comprehend that we have not experienced. Udaharana. Everywhere we have to give the udaharana. Known. Through the known, the unknown is comprehended. There is no other way. Unknown is told in the medium of through the medium of the known alone. This known with the medium of which we are made to understand the unknown or unexperienced. This is called as drishtanta. So I am going to use Plenty of Drishtantas. Then you will tell now, but every Drishtanta has its own limitation. Therefore, you should develop a knack of catching what is being taught through this Drishtanta. And in that Drishtanta, if there are any seeming contradictions are there, you just drop them. पूरा दृष्टांत तत्व को नहीं बता सकता, कोई भी दृष्टांत तत्व को नहीं बता सकता, बट दृष्टांत के अलावा कोई तकनीक नहीं है. दिस इज वन थिंग. यथा येन इह अननुभूते अर्थे दुष्टेन अर्थेन बोधनम बोधोपकार फलदम तम दृष्टांतम बुधाः विदुः. Okay, having said definition of drishtanta by which the unknown is made known, made understood. Now he says, 51 mantra I am talking. Drishtantena vina rama na purvartho na buddhyate yatha deepam vina ratrau bhandopaskaranam grihe. So in the house all the bhanda and upaskarana are there. Bhanda means bade bade bartan. Upaskarana means the other kachchi, chammach vagara. They are there in the room. But unless the light lamp deepa is there, you can't comprehend where is. You cannot see where they are. So yatha deepam vina ratrau bhanda upaskaranam gurhe na avabuddhyate. Without light, you cannot know. In the same way, hey Rama, vina dushtantena, without the example, apurva artha na avabuddhyate. Apurva artha means that artha which was not known earlier, that which is not experienced earlier, that thing which is not known earlier cannot be communicated. बिना दृष्टांत का जिसका अनुभव नहीं हुआ, दर्शन नहीं हुआ, ज्ञान नहीं हुआ, उसका बोध नहीं हो सकता. सो हे राम विना दृष्टांतेन अपूर्व अर्थः न अवबुध्यते यथा दीपम विना रात्रौ भांड उपस्करणम गृहे न बुध्यते. You can't see all the instruments at home in the darkness. So to without the upamana or drishtanta, the thing which is not known cannot be communicated. Okay. Now he says, these are all little philosophical things. Quickly I browse through them, communicating the main thought. More purpose is already shared to you. What Bhagavan Vaashishtha is trying to explain here is the limitations of the necessary things called as drishtanta. Vina drishtanta, the truth cannot be explained, and drishtanta is not a sufficient helper. Therefore, have that knack to use drishtanta to comprehend the self. If you don't understand, little more you struggle, you will understand. But don't misunderstand and don't remain without understanding. And don't try to pull the example to such a level that main purpose is defeated. Then he says, Yairi kakutsta drushtantaihi tvam havabodhyase sarve sakaranastehi prapyam tu sadakaranam. So, yaihi kakutsta drushtantaihi. Kakutsta means kakutstha vamshaja. Kakutstha is again a name of a king in Sri Rama's clan, like Ikshvaku, Aja, Raghu Maharaja. So Raghukula, so Raghava. Ikshvaku Vamsha. So to Kakutstha was a king's name in Raja Rama's Dasharatha ji's Vamsha earlier, Surya Vamsha में. So ये Kakutstha, yaihi dushtantaihi. By whatever examples, tam, you, maya, here, by me, iha, here, avabodhyase. With whatever examples you are taught by me here in this study of this whole text, sarve, all those dushantas, sakaranaha. Sarve sakaranaha tehi prapyamtu. All of them are karana yukta. So they fall in the karya karanatmaka jagat only. Okay. Sad akaranam. The sad vastu is karana rahita. सो द कारण रहित परमात्मा ज्ञान आपको देने के लिए कार्य कारण वाली जगत का ही आई हैव टू गिव द एग्जांपल्स इन विच एवरी एग्जांपल हैज गॉट ए कारण. Therefore, that example may not be valid every time or permanent. But other than that, there is no way to tell. And the Jagat, the Paramatma is Akarana. है ना? अकारण परमात्मा को समझाने के लिए कार्य कारण दायरे में आने वाला इस जगत के एग्जाम्पल्स ही देना पड़ेगा किसी को भी. मैं भी वही कह रहा हूँ. By saying this, so what you said? There is no karana, there is no dushtanta for Brahman. But without dushtanta, the unknown cannot be communicated. अब क्या करें? That is why Shraddha in the Guru, when we have the Upamana or Dushtanta, whatever is giving, to communicate to us a concept or the truth or any knowledge, because of our power, our Bhakti Shraddha on the Guru and Guru's Tavo Shakti power, something happens. That's called as the intuitive powers awakening. In that intuitive power, we just catch it. Have faith in my words. And for faith in my words more than giving importance to the Drishtanta and rejecting it. I am telling you in advance that the Karana Rahita Parabrahma to convey it, no Karya Karana Sambandhi Upamana Drishtanta can be sufficient. But already I told you, Ananubhuta Vastu can be communicated only through Anubhuta Vastu. Unknown can be taught only through the means of already known. You understood? So the whole Jagat is known to us. So Jagatic examples only we give you. The exam which you are going through, वही हम देते हैं समझाने के लिए बात, तत्व का बात. बट तत्व अनुभव में ये एग्जाम्पल वगैरह कुछ नहीं रहते. बिकॉज तत्व इज वन विदाउट सेकंड. whose example you which example you can show to tell that? कोई है ही नहीं दूसरी वस्तु. In this way, the inevitability of using drishtantas and the limitation of drishtantas that they belong to the karya karana jagat. Basically, how can they communicate to us that truth which is beyond karya karana? But you have to have that kindness consideration to the Guru, towards the Guru. Allow him to give those drishtantas, and you yourself have that faith and subtlety to catch the thought through the examples. Right? Upamanopameyanam karya karanatodita varjayitva param brahma sarvesham eva vidyate. Parabrahma varjayitva. Other than Parabrahma Tattva, any of the Upamanas that are used, any of the Upameyas that are shown, all of them fall in the category of Karya Karanata. So, Sarva Upamana, examples, Upameya, the things that are communicated through the examples, both of them fall in the Karana, in the category of Karya Karana. Brahman is Karya Karana Teta. Therefore, it is not Upameya. Therefore, no Upamana can be fit to communicate it. Yet, our attention is diverted toward that. It's all indicative definitions, indicative upamanas to give us a direction. In that direction, when the contemplation is done, you reach to that truth which is everywhere, all pervading, one without second, which cannot be shown with any of the upamana or example or drishtanta. So every guru goes through this difficulty to communicate. Every disciple also goes through this difficulty trying to comprehend it. The incomprehensible truth. That's why yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasaha. The most impossible thing of talking about the truth ourselves, all the gurus and shastras do. And that's the only way for them. And the more difficult thing than them is of the disciples, Bichare. One side they have to give up their familiar bhoga, etc. Second side they have to master their own equipments. Third, they have to struggle to comprehend or understand. What Upamana, the Udarana first the Guru is giving, then what is the truth he is communicating, conveying through that Upamana. That difficulty of the disciples, Guru knows, because he was also a disciple at one time. That is why he is infinitely compassionate. He is infinitely loving. इसलिए एक एक कदम पर वो गुरु हमको इतना प्यार करते, encourage करते. Like the child when he is toddler, first steps when he is putting. The parents encourage you so much, बेटा चलो चलो, because उसको उठ पाना ही इतना मुश्किल है और कदम आगे लगाना how मुश्किल, it. That is where that oceanic compassion. कोई भी बंदा, गुरु हमको तत्व सिखाओ मोक्ष, द मोमेंट सम डिसाइपल कम्स विद दैट आइडिया, guru jumps with joy, the true guru, the satguru, like Yamaraj was so happy with Nachiketa, somebody is coming to ask me to teach the truth. Then they are so kind, compassionate, they are like, the people who have their goods, good quality, but nobody is purchasing, and somebody just looks at them or little inquiry they do, how much वो पीछे पड़ता है आजकल ऑनलाइन में. गलती से आप अपना फोन नंबर और ईमेल दो, वो जिंदगी भर आपको नहीं छोड़ेंगे, है ना. इन सेंडिंग देयर डेटा, देयर प्रोडक्ट्स, उसका डिटेल कितना पीछे पड़ते हैं वो लोग. गुरु ऑल्सो इज लाइक दैट. इफ सम डिसाइपल सेज हमको ट्रुथ सिखाओ, एक बार भी गलती से कह दिया ना, अब गुरु उसका पीछे जन्म जन्म पढ़ के उसको सिखाएगा. द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द आउटर सेल्स पर्सन एंड द गुरु selling his product of Paramatma Jnana is, Guru is selfless, is loving, kind. He just doesn't want that chingari in the heart of this fellow to get blown up or quieted. He just want to add fuel to that chingari of jignasa so that it blazes and converts into the great knowledge of the truth, burning into ashes all the samsara. The outer people, they want to sell their product and they want to get, वो सब व्यापार है. और गुरु यहाँ कोई ऐसा बंदा आके पूछेगा तत्व के बारे में, तो पकड़ते, because it is so tough, very rare that somebody asks for it. It is so tough. He is so compassionate, and if somebody really responds, हाँ जी गुरु महाराज हम रेगुलर क्लास आ रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं, Guru will to stops, forgets praying for himself now. He starts praying for those disciples. Hey Maharaj, hey Guru, please, hey Bhagwan, sustain the Shraddha in them, sustain the regularity in them, sustain the sincerity in them. Because it is so rare thing for some human being to study the Tattva Shastra, givers of moksha. This fellow is climbing into the next level of evolution. In fact, the highest level of evolution. Please support him. Hey Prabhu, take all my tapashakti, take all my upasana prarthana, but give the result to encourage the disciple, to help him. तो ये सारे जो सटल लोक में होते हैं ना, you and I cannot easily understand them. So what is the whole thought here? Every upamana upameya falls in the category of karya karana. Paramatma is beyond karya karana, so no upamana upameya actually can communicate. But then there is no other way to the guru to explain to him about the truth other than using these upamanas, drushtantas. That is what he is trying to say. Upamana upameyanam karya karana uta udita varjayitva param brahma sarveshameva vidyate. For everything else, there is karya karanata except Brahman. So Brahman cannot be explained through karya karana, but there is no way. Then it. Now Brahmopadeshe drishtantah yahate vehahi katyate ekadesha sadharmatvam tatra antah parigruhyate. He says, Brahma Upadeshe Drishtanta. When my job is to do the Upadesha of the Brahma Jnana to you, Yaha Tava Iha Kathyate Drishtanta. Any examples I give you, 1, 2, 10, 20, 100, 30, any number of examples I give you, Ekadesha Sadharmatva. Only a partial of the example and the truth, they come together. Only a part and parcel of the example communicates a part and parcel of the truth. Neither the whole example is to be used, nor with the example whole thing of the Paramatma Parabrahma is conveyed. No. एग्जाम्पल का एक थोड़ा हिस्सा ब्रह्म का एक थोड़ा हिस्सा ही आपको पढ़ाएगा. दूसरा हिस्सा ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल मे बी कॉन्ट्राडिक्टरी टू ब्रह्म ज्ञान, बट डोंट होल्ड ऑन टू दैट पोर्शन. And like a girl is there. See, how do I look? You are like moon. When it is that like a moon you are, if the girl is unnecessarily intelligent, generally they are not. But whenever they are intelligent, that is unnecessary. Then that means you are comparing me with moons means जितने moon के ऊपर all काले काले धब्बे हैं, do you mean to say all of them are on my face? He fellow understands she's unnecessarily intelligent, she caught the truth. Nahi, what I meant is that roundness, that brightness, only that Ekadesha only I compared your face with, not the dark spots and all. And this also I did a gustaki unnecessarily. I compared you, the hot Judas girl, with a cool moon. ठंडे ठंडे चंद्रमा का एग्जाम्पल या मैंने गरम गरम दिमाग वाले तुमको कंपेयर करने के लिए यू विल नॉट टॉक ऑल दिस आउटसाइड बट इनसाइड यू विल फील so ekadesha example it is, isn't it? So somebody looks like moon means a round shape or that brightness or that coolness, one of them it will be, not all the things, isn't it? And one thing, like the coolness of the moon may be there with her, but the brightness is not there. तो एक देशीयता ही example का होता है. Then it's all sixth sense and tuning, that which part of the example has to be caught to catch which part of the knowledge. That थोड़ा वो पता चल जाता है. Tuning होने से गुरु. And then those stupid fellows who are listening, studying only to disprove it, like the other religions, especially Christianity and Islam, they study our all Shastras like a proofreaders only to find the faults. In the lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of shlokas of our moksha giving Shastras and Sanatana Paddhatis, two or three things where they can find a fault or question, that only they highlight. Stupid, most arrogant, fanatic, conditioned fellows. Hindus are not so. Hindus know the truth by itself completely. Therefore, they understand the truth, good aspect of other religions. Therefore, they say, "Chal, तुम भी उस अपने मार्ग में आगे बढ़." It's a fact. We can never feel bad with any religion. कहते तुम अपने उस मार्ग से तुम बना तो पाओगे तो पाओ. Our दृष्टि is complete. That's why there is a narrow दृष्टि. जैसे हमारे रिलीजन के द्वारा मोक्ष मिलता है, कन्वर्ट हो जाओ नहीं तो मार डालेंगे, कंपेल करेंगे. व्हाट अ नॉनसेंस इट इज. यू अंडरस्टूड? सो एक देशीय दृष्टांत एक्सप्लेन समझ गए ना? तो ब्रह्म उपदेशे दृष्टांत यह तब यह ही कथ्यते एक देश सधर्मत्व तत्र अंतः परिगृह्यते. एक ही देशीय साधर्म्य होता है. पूरा एग्जाम्पल इन दैट वे. नो यो यो नामे दुष्टान्तो ब्रह्म तत्व बोधने दीयते स न बोद्धव्य स्वप्न जातो जगतगतः स स बोद्धव्य स्वसः बोद्धव्य. अगेन ए कॉशन इज गिवन कि जो जो पर्पस के लिए एग्जाम्पल दिया जा रहा उसी को आप पकड़ो. डोंट मिस कोट द एग्जाम्पल्स. Isn't it? Like people without knowing the reference and context, they try to quote the things here and there. And absolutely in the wrong context. Oh, hasi aati hai. Oh, we have seen it so many meetings when they call the people seeing a Babaji also seated hai, they quote some shloka of Gita. वो भी आधा गलत बोलते हुए they try to bring it into that context of it ही होता है ना. You know, in one place I heard one person quoting Gita second chapter 47 shloka कर्मण्ये व्याधिकारस्ते. He said कर्म करो तो व्याधि होता है. The pronunciation itself they don't know. Karmani eva te adhikaraha ma phalesh. The other people very famously they quote Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. It is half a sentence only. Then second half is more important. They don't know it. Tatparaha samyatendriyaha Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. First you have to have the tatparata. That alone is my goal. Second you have to have sanyata indriyata. All faculties have to be controlled. Then your Shraddha works. You have the Shraddha, but there is no Tatparata Samyata Indriyata, you will not even work for it. Like we are all Hindus. We have the Shraddha of Hinduism, but there is no Tatparata. There is no Samyata Indriyata. Therefore, any stupid fellow comes and troubles our Sanatana Dharma, we don't respond only. We don't react only. So, what is the use of such Shraddha without Tatparata and Samyata Indriyata? Like आप लोग स्वामी जी आप सत्संग कह रहे हो बहुत बढ़िया मेरे को श्रद्धा है. श्रद्धा से आप आओगे नहीं क्लास. तत्परता चाहिए. Then Tattva means that's my goal, I'll go for it. Sanyatendriyata is therefore you have to withdraw from all the dissimilar things. But they quote only Shuddhavan Lavadega. Half quoted. Oh, this topic, some more thoughts are given. We'll go through them tomorrow and 1 or 2 days in this way. Dushtanta ka jarurat and Dushtanta falls in the Karya Karana Daira. Para Brahma is beyond Karya Karana. Therefore, actually, there is no Dushtanta for him possible, yet there is no way other than this to communicate. ये पहले ही जो वशिष्ठ क्लैरिफाई कर रहे हैं, इट इज इज मेच्योरिटी. So that throughout his next to 29,000 shlokas, any number of examples given, the disciples will not falter because Guru already told every dushtanta fir is for one sadharmya, ekadesh sadharmya. Only for one particular thought of truth to be conveyed, he gave example. So that much we'll have to catch through the example. We will see further. Thank you. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamada Purnasya Purnama Purnameva Om Shan Sri Guru Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Narayana. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भाषा सर्वमिदं भाति नारायण मंगलम ब्रह्मलोकदास. ओम श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्री योगाश रामायण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई रघु संतन की जय. वाल्मीकि आदि गुरु की जय. आज की आनंद की जय. पार्वती पते महादेव सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन. जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम ब्रह्मे आदि बना शक्ति माता की जय. श्रोता वत्सा से उपाधि जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मोक्ष मुक्त गणित भारत माता की सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स. आइए 5 मिनट में लेट अस स्टडी धन्याष्टकम.